In the summer of 2023, in response to the ongoing migrant crisis in the United States, and in particular New York City's, which has been exacerbated by Republican governors Greg Abbott and Ron DeSantis' decision to begin busing undocumented migrants to sanctuary cities such as New York, the city's government announced the opening of several humanitarian emergency response and relief centers, known more commonly as migrant shelters, in order to accommodate the city's new asylum-seeking inhabitants. Due to New York City's unique and decades-long standing right to shelter law, any person within the city limits, regardless of residency, income, or citizenship status, is entitled to city-provided shelter and food upon request for a period of time between 30 and 60 days, depending on circumstances. Many of these new migrant shelters have become controversial and heavily disputed issues within their local communities in New York. Still, one in particular that opened in East Queens has unique circumstances and nearby surroundings that have made it one of the most controversial in all of the city. On the property of New York State's Creedmoor Psychiatric Facility in the Queens neighborhood of Bellerose near the city's border with Nassau County, the city's government was able to open up a 1,000 men's-only migrant shelter consisting of multiple weatherized tents along with trailers on the former abandoned part of the property. Aside from the shelter being all male, it was also set up across the street from elementary school, its playground, and a Little League, causing it to be a significant safety concern for many nearby residents in the surrounding suburban communities of Bellerose, Floa Park, and Queens Village. In response, local community leaders and organizations, along with predominantly conservative political activists, headlined by Guardian Angels founder and mayoral candidate Curtis Sliwa, held a series of protests against the opening and operation of this migrant center. The purpose of this video is to show the initial reaction, protest, and experience of the shelter in my hometown during the first weeks of its operation. What are you here for today?
Well, I've been here a few days. This is a culmination of this is the 7th demonstration. Started about 3 weeks ago. Started with just 40, then it was 100, then it was 1,000, then it was 4,000. And tonight it culminates in civil disobedience, where there will be about a dozen of us, all of us 65 plus, who will block the entrance. Obviously an act of civil disobedience. The message is no tents, no illegal aliens.
I'm not against the human beings, but this is not the right way. Do something else.
See, this is the wrong place over here?
Yeah. Is the wrong place? 100% is the wrong place.
Are your concerns about safety for people? Or?
A lot of things, a lot of issues, man. You know,
School here,
park here,
our kids come here, we working here. It's not safe.
Is there anyone you blame in particular for the situation?
Yeah, man.
Who do you blame? You blame Eric Adams?
Yes, because he welcomed them.
Because he welcomed them. Understand? Anyone else or no?
Yeah, a lot of them, but he's number one because he keeps, welcoming them.
But
get her out of here. She's not with us. Get her out of here. Get her out of here. Get her out of here. Get her out of here.
As the NYPD detained political performance artist Crackhead Barney, Curtis Sliwa began to walk into the middle of the road along with dozens of his fellow Guardian Angels in order to begin their act of civil disobedience, and were there shortly after arrested as they had done other migrant shelter protests across the city. Another unique aspect about the Creedmoor migrant shelter is that it's located within New York's 3rd Congressional District, meaning the local representative at the time of its opening was none other than embattled Congressman George Santos, who also spoke out against the opening of the shelter and even attended other rallies against it around this time.
He's one of the nicest guys I've known.
You like George?
Love George. accountable. I want the mayor to be held accountable. He's doing the best he can. I'll give him credit. Too little, too late. Action speaks louder than words. We need a resolution to this. This is a humanitarian crisis. With Republican reps, get the bulk of this nonsense. It's New York's 3rd district and New York's 11th district. Put it in AOC's district. Put it in Jamal Bowman's district. Put it in House. Not NY3.
You're so full of shit is what you are. You're so full of shit is what you are. I can't stand you.
What are you upset with Santos about?
What am I upset about?
Yeah.
He lies about everything. And look at him. He's going to get a paycheck.
Meanwhile, the local Republican candidate for adjacent City Council District 24, John David Rinaldi, was making his concerns known to the migrants more directly.
Yo quiero que Biden venga y nos saque a todos who are working in the construction, who are working in the kitchen, the immigration people. No, you.
For this is crazy. He said, I am American. Yes, he American. Who are working in American construction? Immigration people is working construction, restaurant, kitchen. How? Check. Is the kitchen here working? American not working. The kitchen construction. What is the problem? He working for Donald Trump. What is the problem with Biden? It's different.
What?